Hey, Epic Dream Team! Lisa Filippetti here, checking in here in the Low Country, Charleston, South Carolina. I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight and share with you a little bit about me and wrap up the series on why our vision and belief. So I'm going to kind of just hold on a few little bits here to kind of give you guys some time to join. So I know it's Friday. Let's see, I'm reading. You're in the office, yay! I'm so glad you're here, yay! I see a few of you guys have joined. Okay, so I have my wine, so it's 8 o'clock here, as my husband's sitting here laughing at me. It's 8 o'clock here in Charleston, and I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere, well 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So I thought it'd be fun to have a little wine and enjoy our Revive training. So let's see who else we got on. Tracy. Okay, I'll just wait a few more minutes here and kind of wait for a few more to get on. And I'll kind of share a little bit about me while we wait for a few more teammates to log on here. I'm just so excited again, you guys. So I was telling my husband earlier today just how honored and privileged I am to, number one, just be on this team and to have had this amazing opportunity from Christy and all of you guys just over this last year. It has been amazing, and I just cannot wait to share this with you and also learn from all of you guys over these next 22 days. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's see, what are you guys saying here? Woo woo, yay, you guys are ready. Oh, you guys love the purple? Yes, this is kind of fun. This actually is part of my belief, guys. Being you and believing in yourself. You can do whatever you want. I know my husband's like, yay. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a few little things here. So Christy did an amazing kickoff on Wednesday talking about why you are here, why you want to run this business, why you want to get that extra income, and you need to have that fire in your belly, why. And I'll go into why that's important as we get into the belief part. Okay, and Letitia talked yesterday about vision. So you have your why, whatever that may be. So my why, my main why initially was I want to leave my corporate job and I want to do this full time. And why was that? Let's see. I was underappreciated. I felt underpaid with 2% raises the last few years. I've been giving to this company and to my employees, and I was getting zero in return. No promotions, nothing. And then recently, over this last, I would say, few months, there was discrimination, there was harassment, there was just feeling unsafe in a hostile environment, and just more fire to my belly on my why. So then let's go into the vision. So you have your why, and now you're gonna go lay out your vision, whatever that may be. You're gonna say, okay, over 2016, for me, I see myself leaving corporate. I see myself leaving the Boeing company, and I see myself doing this as a full-time business. Hey, that's all fine and dandy, but guess what? You have to back it off and say, engineering, or you have to reverse engineer it, right? And say, okay, so each month, what am I gonna do each month so I hit that goal by the year end? And what do I do within that month, within that week, within that day? So you're ultimately creating mini visions within your big vision, okay? So now, and I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I know some of our other leaders are gonna go into the inviting, the recruiting, and the challenge group, which are all those details within those visions, okay? So now that you have reverse engineered that, you have now created a whole set of actions for yourself, right? So we all know we're posting on social media, sharing, about Shakeology, sharing about these awesome workouts, sharing about this amazing opportunity to live our life by design and help people. Then we also are sharing in person, right? We're out at a doctor's appointment, sharing with, that nurse or the doctor. And then we also are looking at, we're inviting, right? We're inviting to the business, we're inviting to challenge groups, we're inviting to the coach opportunity, right? We're doing all of these things, daily, weekly, monthly to get to our goals, okay? But the question I have for you guys is, so you have your why, you have your vision, and then where does that belief come in, okay? So we know we need to do all of these things, but have you guys decided to do them? Are you guys taking action daily? Are you taking actions each day towards that main goal, towards that daily goal, the weekly goal, the monthly goal? And the question is, you might say, hey, I post on social media because that's easy for me. I like it. But you know what, Lisa? I'm really not inviting to the coach opportunity. And then I'm going to ask you why. Well, why are you not doing that? Okay. So I want to share with you kind of one of my initial fears. So the reason why you're not doing that is because you have that fear for whatever reason. You are afraid that that person is going to say, you know what, Lisa, hey, thanks for offering this to me, but I'm just not interested. And you're going to take that, maybe you're going to take it personally and say, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? Why am I in this business? They're saying no. And so then you're starting to revert back. So going into that fear, I want to share my example. So Christy knows this wholeheartedly because she's been my friend on Facebook since college. Okay, so social media was my initial fear. So I would post maybe, I don't know, 2 times a month, and I would share, hey, you know, my husband and I are out, you know, on a date night, or hey, I'm taking the furries, my little furry babies, for a walk. And if you look at it, I was only sharing 100% positive things, only things that I wanted people to see. Why did I do that, right? Because like you go back and you can ask yourself the 5 whys. Well, let's see. Secretly, I was afraid of what other people would really think about me. You know, if I posted something raw and real, like my transformation photo from, 2013 when I started this journey, I didn't want to hear what people wanted, I was afraid of what people would say, like, oh gosh, like, how did you get that big? You didn't do anything about it? Or what was your issue? Or why were you depressed? Or maybe you weren't big enough, Lisa, and you're complaining about wanting to lose 20 pounds. And so I was secretly afraid of that social media. But guess what? I could either allow that fear to just eat at me and just swallow me whole and not do this. Or I can conquer it and say, guess what? F it. I'm posting every freaking day, multiple times a day, and I could care less what people think. And so guess what? Let's see, a month and a half in the business, I had people at my corporate job basically make fun of me and say, oh, you're posting like positive, I know my husband's laughing right now, you're posting positive stuff and you have too much positive energy, and oh, those workout videos, like that angle wasn't correct, just all this like negative energy, right? And so I could either choose to say, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And I could call Christy and say, guess what? I can't post. I can't do this. Like this I just can't do it. Or I take, right, the bigger route, put the big boy panties on and say, I don't really give a crap what you think. You know why? Because this guy, the one that was making these comments, he's been at Boeing, 25 years. He's unhealthy. He's unhappy in his personal life. He probably doesn't make that much money because and when he's said and done, he's working, every day, like literally Saturday, Sundays, 14-hour days. And you know what I thought in my head? I thought, you know what? I'm not allowing that negative energy to get to me. I am thinking in my head, screw you. I'm leaving Boeing this year. And you're going to sit there, in your crappy health, unhappy in your personal life, and I'm actually going to be the opposite. That's what I thought. So you have to choose what you allow into those thoughts, because those thoughts are our reality and are our beliefs. And that either that either allows us to create action and go forward and continue down that path, whatever our dream, our goal is, or you're going to revert back and go to your comfort zone. Because how do I describe this correctly? We are meant to do so many great things, like we are, but we also, our society today almost allows this. It's okay to be in your comfort zone. It's okay to stay at your 9-to-5 job. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. The society creates that. So you have to choose to not revert back to your comfort zone, and you need to continue to push and push and push to overcome that fear. Okay, so let me get to my notes. I want to stay on track for you guys and keep the time here. Okay, so I talked about, let's see, the belief, and now let me get to, let's see. Okay, so now I want to kind of go into what's really worked for me is the affirmations, okay? So we've talked about how your reality, I'm going to kind of revert back for a minute. Your reality is created by your own thoughts, and we all know that there are some thoughts that are created from when we were children, like just subconsciously. So like, for instance, my parents, they were divorced, And in my mind, I always wanted to take care of myself. So I allowed myself to take the safe route where I get an engineering degree because it paid well. And I've been in this like, safe little comfort zone working my 9 to 5. Okay. And that was my reality. Okay. But guess what? Things change and your reality changes, right? So you need to allow those changes to continue to grow, and you need to allow those dreams to reverse back in that positive mindset, you guys. And let me tell you, like, the power of that positivity and, whatever you believe, whatever your beliefs are, whether it's, your God and faith, source energy, universe, whatever it is, you need to tell yourself every day what that dream is, why you're confident in doing this business, and you need to repeat it to yourself every single day. And the minute that you cannot control your mind and like cut it off, like that negative thought or that person that's being a naysayer to you and talking crap on the business or whatever it is, because it happens all the time, pick up personal development, right? Pick up a podcast, pick up your book, and just start listening to tune it out and get yourself back on track. Because we have the choice to choose to either allow it to eat us up or not to allow us to eat us up, okay? So I really wanted to stress that. So going back into my affirmations, I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of like all over the place. I just get so excited about this because I'm such a positive person, and to see how this business has just changed me over the last 6 months is just amazing. But it also has created me to observe people that are unsuccessful, that are unhappy, that I once thought were happy and successful. And so that power of the mind and that mindset is just amazing. And we have full control over it, you guys, like full control, like, oh, it's just amazing thing. So what I want to share with you, and these are actually part of my call to actions, is number one is you guys need to name you don't need to name your top fear, but you need to name one of your fears with this business. What are you fearful of? Maybe you are fearing that you're gonna fail, or just like me, like I'm fearful of social media, or you're fearful of I can't run a challenge group, or I can't get enough coaches to run with me. Whatever that fear may be, I want you guys to identify that, okay? So identify the fear. And then the second piece is I want you guys to create an affirmation for yourself to overcome that fear. And I want you guys to repeat that to yourself every day, multiple times a day, when you get that urgency to revert back and go back to that fear and not want to make that post or not want to send that invite, okay? Because you need to go back to that mindset and go back to the affirmation. And then my second call to action is I also want you guys to do an affirmation in regards to your personal life, okay? Because yes, this business, like, it's not just like what Letitia said yesterday. It touches all aspects of our life. And so we need to make sure that we're focusing on the business and we're reaching our goals and getting our dreams, like doing all that amazing stuff, but we also need to make sure we're keeping ourselves sane, we're keeping our relationships, happy and healthy, whether it's with children, your husbands, your friends, community, whatever that is. So I also want to challenge you to create an affirmation that you'll read daily in regards to your personal life. So I just want to share 2 examples of my affirmations, okay? And by the way, affirmations can change. Once you overcome that fear and you create that habit where you're not making excuses for yourself, you're not reverting back, all of that good stuff, you'll be able to create new affirmations to take you to that next level, because now guess what? Your comfort zone was initially here, and now your comfort zone is here because you've raised the bar for yourself. Okay, so for one example in relation to my career, I said, I'm passionate on building my health, fitness, and encouragement business daily because I know I'm worthy, inspiring, and successful. So one thing that I think hit with me there is, even though all these people were at work saying, oh, your posts are silly, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I had so many people personally message me and tell me, Lisa, you are inspiring me. Like that positive quote that you posted, or that little workout video that you posted, which of course, like unedited, just in the raw, they're like, that is so helpful to me, keep doing that. So you guys are gonna get not just an affirmation from yourself, but you're also gonna get affirmations from other people as well. Okay, an example for personal, okay? So one of mine obviously is my husband, okay? So for my affirmation, I said, I lovingly and affectionately show my husband appreciation daily because I sincerely care about him. So one thing that over the last few months, and he still has been my rock, you guys. So I've been working at Boeing 10, 12-hour days and then doing the business, and he has been holding down the fort at the house, like doing grocery shopping, meal prep, all of that stuff. And sometimes, yes, I'm gonna be honest, like I get wrapped up in the business and at work, and he's sitting here laughing at me. But I wouldn't show him appreciation daily, and I wouldn't show him affection daily because I'm just like, like doing all this stuff. But so that was something that was important to me that I read to myself every single day, and I still read to myself every single day. And we'll see if he chimes in and says that I actually show him affection. But of course they do. Okay, so those are just 2 examples of affirmations. Okay, before I wrap it up, and by the way, what's the time, dear?
15 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, 15 minutes in. Okay, I haven't read any of your guys' comments yet here. So, but I want to wrap it up with a few things. Okay, so call to action is name that number 1 fear or any type of a fear that you guys have with the business and create an affirmation that you can read to yourself every day, multiple times a day, to make sure that you conquer it, you keep that mindset positive, and you don't allow any excuses, right, to revert you back, so you can continue creating action to work towards that goal and work towards whatever your big dream is for this year and the next, and etc. Okay, create your personal affirmation for yourself as well, just to make sure you're staying balanced from the work-life balance, because yes, sure, this is work, but it's really not work because it's so much fun, right? Everyone, like, I love it. Okay, a few other things that I want to leave you guys with. So think about it this way. When you guys face a situation, what would someone do that's successful? Okay, so whoever that may be, whether it's your upline coach, maybe it's Christy, maybe it's a different mentor that you have, but think about that. If you're faced with a situation, what would they do? Chances are they're not going to revert back. They're not going to not do it. They're going to take action. Okay, sorry, I just get so excited about it. I really want to reemphasize this. Pete's laughing at me. Taking action, okay? They're going to take action because you know what? Successful people, it's not as if they're smart or they have like 10 million degrees. They actually take action every single day. That's what they do. That makes us, completely separates us from successful and unsuccessful people, okay? And then I also want you guys, when you are going through lining up your vision board, your monthly goals, weekly, daily, whatever that may be, set goals for yourself that are big, that are huge, that maybe are gonna probably scare the frickin' bejeebies out of you. But if you do big goals, you know what's gonna happen? Even if you don't achieve that big goal, you're gonna go way above than maybe what that small goal was. Because we are creating, dreaming big. Again, it goes to our thoughts and it creates that reality. And you know what happens? It gets those endorphins. We're happy, we're positive. We just naturally do more. We're more productive, we're more creative. It's like this whole flow of energy, right? From God, the universe, source energy, like it's this whole flow. And so dream big, you guys, and put those goals big. And don't shoot yourself in the butt for not achieving it, because guess what? You're achieving way more than probably you would have if you set that smaller goal, okay? So dream big. And then the last thing I want to wrap up with is a quote from my little personal development page it was kind of fun. It was like right on my page as I was like getting notes on what I wanted to, emphasize with you guys today. So food for thought here. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. So again, re-emphasizing, right? You have your why, you have your vision, you have your belief, which creates those thoughts, and then that creates action. So really think about that. Your thoughts. So today we are where we are because of our thoughts, but tomorrow we could be in a whole new crazy place because we have thoughts bigger than, just bigger than our mind. So, okay, I think my time is up here. I just want to wrap up with you guys and just tell you just how honored and privileged I am to be able to share with you guys some of the things that have worked for me, keeping a positive mindset and keeping those naysayers to not bring me down, because guess what? I am in control of me and you guys are in control of you, and who gives the F what people say? You can do it. You are worthy, you're confident. You just have to take action. You have to believe in yourself and you have to take action, set those goals, get those big dreams, and let's do it, guys, okay? So signing off here, day 3 of the Revive. If you've missed this, please make sure to do the call to actions, tag your sponsor coach, your upline, post them into this video. Use this weekend to catch up if you need to. I just want to stress that these leaders are amazing. Christy's done such a fabulous job, and I have talked with coaches that are on other teams, and let me tell you, they don't get this. They don't get any of this. So you guys have to take it all in, take the action, do the training, do the call to actions, and implement it in your business and in your personal life. Okay, so happy Friday, you guys. Getting my last little glass of wine, saying cheers, and have a fabulous weekend. And please message me if you guys need anything or you guys have questions. And signing off here from Charleston. Okay, bye, guys.